Hey guys, it's Andrew, welcome back to the channel. So guys, you would have seen that I recently on Netflix watched a program called The Minimalists, and I decided that I was going to declutter. And there's a few things that I realised pertain to people with disabilities, in particular when it comes to decluttering. This is one thing that I think we all need to be aware of, especially this particularly pertains to if you receive care, have a support worker, live in an assisted living facility, you might have already have had to declutter as well. And so those sentimental items for you, you might not need to declutter any further. But I live in an area where I've got a fair bit of space, let's put it that way. One thing that I've noticed is, yes, there is a lot of mental freedom that comes with it, but it can be physically tiring and emotionally draining making the decision of what to let go of. And so if you have the opportunity to work with a caregiver or a support worker to declutter and organise at the same time, take it. Even bring an occupational therapist along for the ride could be a really good thing to do, due to the fact that people need to be aware of where things are. And an occupational therapist can help you work out what works, what doesn't, what you need to keep, what you don't need to keep, as well. And there might also be things that they can identify that would be useful to you, that you've just had in storage or whatever. And by decluttering, I've found I can't do the all at once. I found it way too overwhelming, but I did find that by doing their 2 days challenge, that seems to be working. So every 2 days getting rid of 2 things. But for me, it seems to be a lot more. I have fits and starts of energy. I do get dizzy, I do get very tired. And so we need to be aware of that. And where I'm living, there's been challenges because I am so high functioning, because I am so cognitively aware. And that can be a challenge for people because these guys are used to, this is the way it's done. And then when you get someone like myself who knows, actually, this is the law and can challenge that, it makes it really difficult for them. So guys, I'm going to say The Minimalists, really great, really sensible advice, but find a mid-road that works for you. And if it's useful and works for you, keep it. If it doesn't and it's weighing you down, make the decision to get rid of it as well. Like, guys, you should see my dining room table, cluttered with books, stationery, electrical cords, all going through it. And a lot of things that were genuinely rubbish that I've collected, information sheets for youth groups that I work with, things like that as well. I'm going to put my fine china away. So that's the thing. Yes, you can be a minimalist, but then at the same time, you've got to decide that, do you want to pass Granny's fine china on? Therefore, it will have to go in storage. For me, I've got stacks of stationery with blog, YouTube ideas, things I need to follow up on. Do I need to go through those stationery books? Yes, I do. But that's the thing. Those are useful clutter. And so you need to decide what's the minimum amount of clutter that you will have. And so that's a really interesting one that I've discovered, in that people have got a very different clutter tolerance to a lot of other people. You need to be able to respect other people's clutter tolerance. As long as it's clean and tidy and hygienic, that's a really big thing. That having a support worker or an occupational therapist or a friend work with you, that'd be great. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.